Really? Higher than Chicago? You're not. Excuse me. Do you know how many people were killed in Chicago last weekend? 8. You know how many people were killed in Chicago the week before? 7. You know how many people were wounded? 74 people were wounded. You think there's worse than that? I don't think so.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm breaking down a fiery transcript that's been making waves. There's a lot to unpack here: crime in major US cities, Russia, Venezuela, and even comments about RFK Jr. Stick around because I'll cover the highlights in 5 sharp points you don't want to miss. And if you enjoy videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update.
That's fake news.
Well, why would you the Department of Defense?
Listen, be quiet. Listen. You don't listen. You never listen. That's why you're second rate. We're not going to war. We're going to clean up our cities. We're going to clean them up so they don't kill 5 people every weekend. That's not war. That's common sense.
Are you ready to move to the second phase? Are you ready to move to the second phase of sanctions against Russia or punishing Putin?
How was your call with the Prime Minister? What do you think of all the establishment attacks on RFK Jr.?
Well, he's a different kind of a guy. He's got a lot of good ideas, but he's got a lot of ideas. You know, normally they don't have any ideas, and that's why we have problems with autism and so many other things, because we're coming up with the answers for autism. You watch. We're coming up with the answers for other things that normal people, regular people, easy to get along with people wouldn't be able to do. He's got a lot of ideas, and so do I, and we're going to clean it up. Why? Let me ask you. Yeah. Really? Higher than Chicago? You're not. Excuse me. Do you know how many people were killed in Chicago last weekend? 8. You know how many people were killed in Chicago the week before? 7. You know how many people were wounded? 74 people were wounded. You think there's worse than that? I don't think so. Who does?
The Iran ally, Hezbollah, refuses to hand over.
We'll respond to that later.
Are you considering attacking the cartels inside of Venezuela? You attack?
Well, you're going to find out. You're going to find out. Say it. I don't know anything about that. I had a great conversation with him. Say hello to him. He's a good man. Thank you.
The first point is all about fighting back against the label of fake news. The speaker makes it crystal clear. This isn't about going to war, it's about cleaning up American cities. Instead of foreign conflict, the focus is on reducing violence in neighborhoods and making streets safer for everyday people. Next, the spotlight turns to crime statistics. Chicago and Boston were mentioned directly, with specific numbers on recent shootings and deaths. For example, Chicago saw multiple fatalities and dozens of injuries in just a single weekend. The message here? Urban violence is out of control and it needs urgent solutions. When asked about moving into a second phase of sanctions against Russia and Putin, the response was far less direct. Instead of committing to a hard stance, the conversation shifted back to domestic priorities. It's a clear sign that foreign policy questions are being dodged in favor of emphasizing internal problems. RFK Jr. also came up in the discussion. The speaker described him as someone with a lot of ideas, some unconventional but still noteworthy. Interestingly, this tied into a broader claim about tackling health challenges like autism, suggesting that fresh ideas could bring long-awaited solutions. Finally, when asked about possible U.S. action in Venezuela, the answer was vague. There was no clear confirmation or denial, only a statement about having a great conversation with a leader there. It leaves the situation uncertain, hinting at possibilities but providing no solid details. So, in 5 key takeaways, we've got strong words against fake news, a spotlight on U.S. city violence, evasive answers on Russia, thoughts on RFK Jr. and health, and a very uncertain stance on Venezuela. What do you think about all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take. And don't forget, if you found this breakdown helpful, smash that like button and click subscribe for more updates just like this.